the Saints, they are missing their two leading scorers, Long and Newlove, but they have this team: Stewart, Paul, Iro, Hoppy, Sullivan, Martin and Wellens. That's not too bad. The forwards: Nikau, Hyam for Cunningham, McDonald for Fairley, who dropped into the second row to cover for Shields, Stankovic to cover for Joint, and Sculthorpe then is the captain tonight. And the bench: Yonkers, Cruikshank, Bennett and Edmondson. The coach is Ian Millward. They have won only 5 times in 29 attempts here at Knowsley Road since 1973.
Well, they can't be kidded into it, and Ian Millward knows that it's going to be a tough encounter. It always is against his Warrington outfit. They take it to him, but oh, great tackle there, it had to be.
Busby on Stankovic. Quick play the ball. Here's Mick Hyam filling the considerable shoes tonight of one Kieran Cunningham. Last tackle here for St Helens. Hoppy, the dummy half, to Sculthorpe, to Martin, who wasn't fit against Hull last week, no doubt about that. And the kick is a good one. And eventually it's claimed, and Allan Hunt is all wrapped up by Paul Wellens. A great kick from Martin.
All made better by the wonderful chase by Paul Wellens. That's a good dropout too.
Martin collected it, gives it then to Sonny Nikau. Warrington racing from their own line, and they didn't give Nikau too much room.
Well, Warrington, of course, Eddie, they cannot be lulled into a false sense of security in the fact that St Helens having so many injured players out. Believe you me, this St Helens side will not throw the towel in. They never do.
No, in the face of adversity, they normally come up with a 5-star performance. And here they go now, moving it on.
That'll be a knock-on.
Knocked forward by Breers. The referee will wipe the tackle count, and he does, because Hoppy has it for St Helens. Oh, that was a poor attempt. And Hoppy almost through. It was a dreadful attempt by Ian Sibbett at the tackle.
Just didn't get low enough in Sibbett there. They've got to do that to Hoppy.
And Stankovic dancing through the defence. The Warrington defence, I'm afraid, in this set of 6 is all at sea. Hyam to Sculthorpe. It goes wide to Martin. Martin further wide to Stewart. And Stewart is over in the corner. And he got it down.
That's a wonderful effort there by the fullback, Stewart. It was Stankovic that got them so far. The good link out wide. The delayed pass. Look at the dummy runner, which was Fairley. But this had to be scored. Now it's vital that Warrington just make sure that they plug these holes.
Paul Sculthorpe. A flat run, and it's opened up for him almost. It was a good job that Sibbett got to him that time. Here is Sean Hoppy now.
Plenty of yardage that they're gaining from the dummy half. First and second markers very slow at Warrington at the moment.
It's Hyam. Now it's with Martin. And here is David Fairley. And he dumps the ball back to Martin on the loop. Martin, a good ball back on the inside to Iro. And Iro with all the strength in the world. Eventually they get to him, but he's released the pass. This is Mickey Hyam. And he's just halted underneath the post. 2 tackles remaining this set of 6. Saints sniffing something with Wellens. Wellens still. And Wellens is held up now, half a metre short. Desperate defence from Warrington. McDonald! What did I say? Desperate defence, it wasn't there. McDonald marks his comeback to the Saints team with a try.
It paid off, keeping the ball alive. It was a good run from the hooker Hyam that put him through. Wellens took him close. But this is awful defence. Look at that. Can he do it for the Wolves? They desperately need something.
Well, they maybe will find something here with Allan Hunt. Oh, a great ball from Hunt. And a lovely run from Lee Penny. Nick Hyam's after him. Sibbett is there in support. Sibbett for the corner. He'll get there. Now then, I think he'll hand this on to the video referee.
This will be no try. The foot. Now then, does it hit it or is it still in air?
He's short of the line anyway.
Oh, dear, why?
And it is.
And Lee Penny, he knew he didn't have the legs to get over. And Sibbett went through. What a tackle from the hooker.
Breers is there. Langer, it's the little fella getting to the pace of the game. Busby, put the ball down. Hoppy! Hoppy is away. He's got the legs on Breers. He's got the legs on Breers, and Mercer won't catch him. Hoppy with the 3rd try for Saints.
Langer put it through. He tried to get the ball out wide. It came off the dummy runner, who did not anticipate it. Desperation in the end, but Hoppy, He has all the speed he needs. Demanded.
Tommy Martin, that's a 40-20.
That's great stuff. Wonderful kick from Sculthorpe.
Oh, was it Sculthorpe? My apologies.
Certainly was.
I had it as Tommy Martin.
By the way, it's a St Helens feed. I'm sure that Ian Millwood will be very, very happy indeed.
He will if they get over for another try here, and Iro with all the strength. McCurry on to marshal this defence, I think. Here now is Nikau. Driving run from Sonny Nikau.
They'll get it over the advantage line with so much ease.
Martin, here's Wellens, Sculthorpe, he drops it. Otherwise, that was another one on the board. I'm still trying to come to terms with it myself. This is, I think I know what you mean. Fairly.
After 11 years, surely you must know.
Wellens.
Oh, look at this.
The queuing up. Hyan. Good tackle back in the end. It was from Mercer. They're in disarray, though, St Helens at Warrington. Absolute disarray.
They're running through them at will. Oh, a bit of a lash out there.
It's got to be a penalty. Kidwell just ran him off the mark and need him apart from anything else.
Well, he got frustrated. Did Kidwell.
Martin nearly stretched out then. Iro, big man.
That's a lot better defence. Good work from Lang. He got right underneath him.
Now then, will they give it? Will they give it some width this time? And they do with Wellens. Wellens back to Stankovic. Oh, this is too easy.
Well, I would hate to be a Warrington Wolves fan. You just don't know whether they're going to fall asleep, wake up, play excitement or not. That defensive quality was poor yet again. Look how they hesitate. Where's he going? I'll tell you what he's going. They're going to pass to this fella, Stankovic.
John Stankovic on a losing side in his last 3 St Helens appearances, by the way. On the evidence of the opening 29 minutes here, he won't be on the losing side tonight.
Well, I hope Daryl van der Velde has sent someone down into the Warrington dressing room for half-time and print this big word called pride. Look at this.
Sullivan.
It's as though they're frightened of them.
Maybe they're in awe of them. So many. And that's a high shot on Hyan. McCurry the culprit. Sculthorpe, Nikau.
Well, there's little angles that they're running St Helens, and when you're against a defence that just hangs back, you'll just cut them to ribbons all day.
Wellens.
Look at him, still hanging back. Like watching a magician waiting for the rabbit to come out of the hat.
Well, the rabbit will pop out again in a minute because they're queuing up to score. Sculthorpe. Fairly. Wellens. Nobody wants to tackle. Mick Hyan. Wide to Tommy Martin. Wide to Sean Hoffey. But in again. That's the second try for Sean Hoffey.
Look, what they're going to do. I'll go through and score.
He's kicking them from everywhere now. Here's John Clark again. On it goes to Allan Langer. It's now with Lee Breers. Here is Ian Sibbett. That's Lee Penny. And Penny's in this time. Clark to Breers. Inside to Nikau. Good tackling by Yonkers. He lost that.
Well, that's not going to help matters. Oh, dear me. When will they learn? There's only one boss.
He's in the bin.
Oh, great.
He's not gone yet, Nikau. He reluctantly leaves the pitch. Oh dear. Oh dear, dear. Well, it wasn't the aggravation he got first time. It's when he pointed to his head.
If we lose respect for the officials, okay, I'm one of the worst to criticise them, but if the players start doing that, we may as well all go home.
Hurley! They've got 10 seconds to breach the line again, St Helens. This is Martin, and he will.
You need someone to help you form the chain to get out of it. Pathetic attempt there from David Kidwell.
And Paul Sculthorpe now with a chance to add 2 more, which he does with ease. That's half time.
I think for once I can say it's right that any side can't play any worse, should I say, than what they did in the first 40.
Prius tries to get the ball away. That's going to be a try if that was play on. This scrum is going to form, and I notice beneath us Martin Masella's about to be thrown in, but maybe not before Saints have posted another try. The immaculate Sculthorpe all the way. He's got some pace, Steve, hasn't he?
Yeah, but it was a feeble attempt to tackle. Easy meat, really, in the end. He knew that even though they dived, they'd get his leg. It's Allan Hunt. But the momentum would take him over.
Another year. They're assembling quite a side for next year, aren't they? St Helens already. And you think all the injured players who should be coming back. Stankovic, just brilliantly. Gets it away to Hoppy. Here's Hall. There's no defence again. There's no defence anywhere.
We should have pound for every time we've said poor defence. But look at that. Going high yet again. Stankovic, so much strength. Offload, Hoppy. Look at this. I might come back on the inside. Why not? That's just like tossing a coin. Heads or tail.
Here's Iro. Get out the way, Mr. Kidwell. Well, then 4 of them come back. Oh, Nikau has returned from the sin bin, of course. Sullivan, Yonkers, not the best pass. Sculthorpe, though, hands it on. Here's Mark Edmondson. Nick Hyan, David Furley, Paul Wellens, Stankovic, Martin, round the corner, the queuing up. Hoppy, they just get to him in time. Wellens, Martin, dab through, Nikau grounded it.
And they've gone for a quick drop out, caught them napping. It's 65 metres that was. But the ease that they're getting over this advantage line. Look at that. They're still going high. LEGS legs, fellas. Clark finally got there. Look at the metres gained. 1,596.
As opposed to 750, and there's another penalty for a few more, and more back-chatting. Nikau again.
This is going to get out of hand. Someone is going to lose their temper.
Here's Furley. On it goes to Stankovic. Stankovic to Furley. He celebrates the new deal with a try.
Fairly offloaded. Sibbett goes, guess what, high. Then he tries to go low. Lovely offload. Good combination.
Friers, a dab through. Friers, well it was, but at least he's having a go, Steve-O. At least. Oh, here's Anthony Stewart. He's got the legs. And so has Hunt with a great tackle. They want to get on with it quickly. Sullivan, Saints on the roll again. Higher. Well, it could have been 100 this.
That'll be a knock-on. They just go over the advantage line. Nikau went high with across the chest. McDonald has a little bit of a word to the official. Connolly says get on with it. No good messing around at this point in time.
Wellens. Still Wellens. Again, high tackles. Sculthorpe. Sculthorpe's in again. Second try for Sculthorpe. His personal points tally is mounting.
Well, I don't know what Warrington have been doing all week. I think they've been playing with Play-Doh because All they've been doing is patty caking all day. That was ever so easy.
Whenever they are in possession, well, it's fantastic, and things just going from bad to worse. I'm sure that the Warrington fans going home tonight might play that song by Dee Ream from a few years ago. Things can only get better.
Phil, do you fancy the job as the Warrington coach?
I don't know, and I wouldn't fancy the chances of playing them either next week, knowing what we've seen from them this year. They're likely to come out and win by 50 the next time they play.
You're absolutely right. Yes, it might be Dr. Jekyll next week. This is certainly Mr. Hyde.
Clear.
Just wondering who they've got next week.
Roll.
We're checking, don't worry. Paul Sculthorpe, Anthony Stewart.
I'd love to see the stat of the times that St Helens have broke the first attempted tackle.
Heavy traffic there that greeted Yonkers. Here's Wellens. This is Stewart. It's gone back to Wellens. That's a knock on. No.
It's a little one.
No, he's allowed him to play on. Not over the line.
Badly done to there. Robert Connolly had a look at the touch judge. Nothing coming from the touch judge.
Oh, the chip to the in goal. Oh, I think McDonald is so tall. I think he's gone over the other side of the line.
Super kick. He's been everywhere. Goal there. Yes.
It's
McCurry,
isn't it?
It is.
Breers, a dab through, picked up. Here goes Mickey Hyam. A race between Hyam and Mercer.
Oh, get there,
It's
Lindsay.
Hyams.
What a game this kid's had. You remember this.
What a night for Mick Hyam. What a night for Ian Millwood and St Helens. And he said when he got to the other end to all his players who congratulated him, I'm fair tuckered now.
Oh, superb. Lovely to see.
11 goals and 30 points. He's got that, and 30 points equals, or rather breaks, the St Helens record in the Super League. That's full time. Warrington's agony is over. The ecstasy, though, for St Helens tonight.